basic generic peanut butter here. We're going to make these sort of healthy. This isn't the best peanut butter. It would be better if I was making it with this, but I don't want to use all of my best peanut butter here. So we're going to use this generic peanut butter. It also contains sugar, so it helps with the sweetness. This is a 4-ingredient cookie recipe. Basically, we need peanut butter, we need besan flour, and what's that? That's chickpea flour. We need maple syrup, and we need vanilla extract. So we got our vanilla. We got the peanut butter already in a bowl. And I would prefer to use this, but this is a really good syrup here. And if I use this, it'll be all gone. So we're going to use a generic syrup. So I did put that this is healthy. You can make this a lot more healthier by not using this stuff that contains corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup and all this other stuff, right? So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can make this extremely healthy by using better peanut butter, better maple syrup, and getting the best vanilla extract. This is the Mexican brand, which I think these are only like $7. They're not very expensive compared to the real vanilla, which is like $20, right? And then the best ingredient that we have here, besan flour. So besan flour is basically dried up chickpeas. That's all besan flour is. So we're going to make peanut butter cookies with chickpeas, basically. So I'm going to use a whole one of these. Usually I do 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup besan flour, 1/3 to 1/2 cup of maple syrup, depending on if your peanut butter is sweetened, pre-sweetened or not, and then a dash of vanilla extract. So we're going to get 2 cups of besan flour. So here, let's get this all going here. You guys can see the ingredients going in. So there's 1. And 2. All right, so now we got 2 cups besan flour. We'll make sure this is all closed up here. And then we'll get our maple syrup here. And like I said, we only need like 2/3 to 1/2 cup, but being that this is now double the ingredients, we're gonna go, oh sorry, I mean 1/3 to 1/2 cup. So we're gonna go 2/3. Alright, that's close enough. I'm going to go a little bit less. Alright, so now we'll add the maple syrup in. Ooh, you know, I could actually make some very special cookies. I'm not going to do that today, These are for our son's birthday party today. He'll be turning 5 tomorrow. And so we're celebrating today. And I figured I would make some healthy cookies that no one's even gonna know how these are made. Shh. Don't tell anyone that this is made out of chickpeas. They will never notice the difference. I promise you. Watch. Check this out. This is from the last batch here, guys. Oh yeah, I was eating one of them last night, but check it out. So this is from the last batch. See that? You can't even tell. That's a cookie right there. This has been sitting for I don't know how long, a couple weeks. Still nice and soft. Look at that. And because it's made out of besan flour, it's basically full of protein. These are healthy. You can give them to your kids for breakfast. Alright. So I'm going to continue mixing this. I'm going to use a knife to cut through it. And eventually, it's going to form into like a, just like, you know, peanut butter ball mix. And before we get all that done, we're going to get our pans all ready. Alright, I'm not sure how many I'm going to need, so we'll have a few out. And ready to go. Alright, let me get my oil. So I got a cool little bottle here for our olive oil. So I'm just going to spray the pan. And being that it's olive oil, you know, it's not vegetable oil, so it's actually good for your skin. You don't have to worry about touching it or anything like that. Alright, so there's one pan ready to go. Alright. Get a second pan ready. Bam. Just like that. Alright, and then, like I said, this is just olive oil, so it's good for your skin. It's actually really good olive oil. So it's like really good and healthy. So, alright. And then, we'll just make sure our hands are still clean. We'll use the Norwex. Alright, let's get back over here to mixing. Mixer. So I'm using a knife. You can use a fork to mix it up at first. I like to cut all the ingredients into each other. And that way I don't know. To me, it feels like cutting your ingredients into each other really, really does help. And then once we get to about here, and maybe I'm going to take a fork now, and we'll start mixing it in just a little bit more. So now I'll just get a fork here. I'm just going to try to force it all in, blend it all in a little bit better. Yeah, it's at that point already where, yeah, I think now is going to have to just go into using the hands. So now what you do is you get yourself you have your pans ready, right? And you have all your goo balls here. And what you do is you simply mix this up really good first. Make it all nice and mixed. And then you get yourself a really nice dough here. And you're going to have a lot of cookies. This is the double the batch I normally make. So I'm going to have quite a bit of cookies here. Well, I don't know. Maybe not quite a bit, but at least 2 dozen, I would imagine. Alright, I'm just going to kind of fold it into itself, just like that. Okay, and you see that? See? It's all ready. So basically you got yourself chickpea with chickpea flour, besan flour, peanut butter, maple syrup for sweetener, and vanilla extract for taste. That is it. There is no water, there's no milk, there's no eggs. That is it, guys. So these are technically vegan. And then you just want to get a little ball like that. And you just make yourself some cookies. Real simple. And we got the oven on at 350 degrees. Let's make sure it's all mixed up. Just like that, each one. That one looks a little big. I'm going to take some off. Oh my gosh, you hear my kitty? He's hungry. He's trying to tell Mama. Mama! Alright, and get a little bit more. So you see it's just a little bit, not too much. Just a, fits just a good size in the palm of your hand. Grab that dough, mix it in your hands a little bit. You just get a little chunk like that. Mix it in your hands, so that way you get all the besan and everything all mixed in each cookie really nicely. And then you just spin it up, just roll it up in your hand, just like that, and you make a ball. It's really simple. You can do this with your kids. Anyone can do this. Not too hard. Just takes a little bit of time prepping them. And then what they say is to use a plastic fork in order to mash them. So you get that little fork, the fork lines that peanut butter cookies are known for. Alright, I'll probably put one in the center and one more there. Alright, and let's see, I gotta find ourselves a fork here. Apparently there's gotta be a fork. So funny. Oh my gosh, all those are spoons. I gotta have a fork. There's the fork. Alright. So we got ourselves a plastic fork there. And then you bake them for only like 10 to 12 minutes, guys. Very quick, real quick and simple, guys. Besan flour is an amazing flour. A lot of people don't know about the besan flour, the chickpea flour. And they're going to turn out looking like that, guys. They're going to turn out looking really good and super delicious. So I got this whole other pan now that I need to cover. Hopefully we have enough room. We can do this all in one bake. And just get that dough, spin it up, make a little round ball. Bam. Peanut butter goodness. You can add chocolate chips to these if you like. You can put a big old Hershey's Kiss right in the center. So each time I get the ball from the dough here, and the dough, like I said, just the 4 ingredients: the peanut butter, besan flour, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. Make a little ball. Bam. Just going to keep on adding them onto the tray here. Oven's at 350 degrees. We're going to bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. Let's see, we're 17 minutes in, is that correct? 18 minutes. Alright, let's see how quickly I can get these done here. The prep time is a lot longer than the bake time. And we're doing double the batch. So usually it's 1 cup of besan flour, 1 cup of peanut butter, which to me is like half a jar of one of these. So I use the full jar, 2 cups of besan flour, a little over half a cup, close to 2/3 cup of maple syrup, and a splash of vanilla extract. Alright, only a few more to go. And like I said, you can eat these for breakfast. They're high in protein. They're peanut butter and besan. Besan's chickpea. Chickpea is a very high protein food. You know, if you eat hummus, those kind of things. So this is a healthy peanut butter recipe here. Vegan, basically. No egg, no milk, no butter except for peanut butter. Just mix it up. And if they come apart, like see I rolled it and I like kind of smashed it and it was like falling apart like that, you just smash it back together. You're like, oh well, too much air in the center of that one. That's all. And just plop. And I'm just pinching just a little bit, you see? Just like a little tiny ball's worth. Fits in the palm of the hand. Mix it. I just go from hand to hand, smashing. Smash, 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 smash. Spin. And spin it in between your hands. You get that kind of motion like that. Alright, only a few more. Maybe they're all going to fit on the trays here. We'll see. I can make 6 more. Hopefully. There's 1. And there's 2. There's 3. I'll make those ones a little bigger. And there's 4. 5, 6. Okay, yeah, actually, I'll be able to do it. Awesome. Trying to get them all about that same size here now that we're at the end. Okay. Well, I just noticed the camera pan down into the bowl again, but that's fine. Okay. Got 3 more to go. Uh-oh. 3 more to go. Uh-oh, we're going to have to actually make these ones a little bit bigger here. I need to split this all up. We only have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Trying to keep these all even, about the same size here. I'm working at the end here now, so some of these are going to try to come out a little bit bigger than others, I can tell. Alright, on to the final stretch here, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, across, 4, 5, we got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Right at about 2 dozen, guys. Like I said, we're going to have a little over 2 dozen. I made these a little bigger than usual. Slightly, not very much. This is a good size, good consistency right here. I'd say about 1.5 inches big. I'd say maybe almost 2 inches. 2-inch rounds, almost. Last one, guys. Alright, so then what I was saying was using a plastic fork. You can then take your fork and you do that, you know, the peanut butter mash. And because these are a little bit thick, what I do is I just go all the way across and mash and make sure that they get flattened all the way. So you can just, you know, do it a couple times, just like that. And you got yourself your peanut butter cookies. And then these will only take 10 to 12 minutes to bake. They're about, I don't know, a little less than 1/2 inch thick. And the plastic, for some reason, doesn't stick to this. If you use a metal fork, you may have issues with it sticking. And they say just use some oil. Just dip your fork into oil, and that'll help to not allow it to stick, because it will try to stick to it. And the other thing too is you can also just flatten them. You know, you can get them prepared and then do the whole peanut butter mash with the fork. So either way, however you want to do it, works fine. sweet. So there's those. And then we'll get these ones done. Here, I'm just going to mash all these. Seems to work a little bit quicker for me. And make sure that the pan is pre-greased, pre-oiled. Although the peanut butter oil, I would think, would be enough oil to keep them separated from the pan, but maybe the oil is so much in that besan that it doesn't, maybe it sticks. I don't know. They say to bake these on parchment paper, actually. I don't use parchment paper ever. I've never used parchment paper in my life. I don't know if it would have made any sort of difference in what I do as far as baking and cooking. But if you think so, let me know in the comments below. Does parchment paper actually make a difference? Does it make the cookies any better, any worse? Cooking time faster, slower? Does it make the cookies more moist? Like I was showing you, these things are still soft. You know, the ones that we've been eating are still nice and soft. I made those a few weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Still good. There's no egg, there's no milk. They don't go bad. I mean, I'm sure they will eventually, but alright, 3 more to flatten. Oh yeah, you can tell this first one right here, this was the smallest one out of that batch. Alright, and you can leave them like that too. You can put some chocolate chips right on there. Bam, you got yourself some chocolate chip cookies. Alright, and here, I'll just do this one normal. And then you can see the difference on how, when you mash it, I kind of have to go on the edges a little bit like that, right? Compared to like this one here, now that it's pre-mashed, you know, you just got to kind of push it in the center. Bam. Just like that. Alright, so these are going to be in the oven here very soon. I hope you guys can try this out sometime soon. And I don't know if you guys want to sit around and wait for the whole baking. We can do a quick cleanup. I'm going to show you how I clean up everything real fast and the amount of time it's going to take to bake these. That one's a little thick there, so I'm just going to do a little extra on that one. Yeah, these ones are a little bit bigger because I was trying to make all that dough fit on the pan. I'm not even going to tell anyone what these are made out of until after they take a bite and eat them. So you guys are the only ones who know. So now we're going to put them in the oven. We're going to put them in the middle rack. For 10 minutes. So it's now, let's see what time it is on the phone here. We're 30 minutes in, so basically 40 minutes in. These cookies will be done. So now let me show you how I do a quick cleanup. So you guys have all heard about the Norwex. This is my dirty rag. This is one I use for wiping food out and stuff, for using on my pans. And then this is my cleaner rag right here. So I have a little system of my own going here. And so with Norwex, you simply just get the water, and you get your cloth, and that's it. You just clean it up. Real simple. And then, like I said, just for wiping the food off real quick. So I have my own kind of little system going here. We'll get all the food out of here. That peanut butter and the besan flour really does try to get stuck, you know, because you're making a dough, you know, you're mixing things together. It's not gluten, but you know, when you're mixing things together, it becomes like a glue or a glue. All right, so now all the food's gone. We simply just take this one here. This is our clean rag, and simply wipe it out. Just like that. No soap, only water. And that's how Norwex is clean. Just like that. See how squeaky clean that is? And that's after my fingers have been touching peanut butter. And yeah, so amazing. Just like that. And then the next thing, so wiping it, getting the food off, right? Then cleaning, using only water. And then you get, where's the good towel? Oh no, I lost it. Oh, well, here's a small one. And then you get another drying towel here, and you simply just dry your dishes, put them away. Just like that. So you wash, dry, put away real quickly. If you do this all the time, you can easily stay on top of your dishes and not have a sink full of dishes. As you can see, this right here, these are clean. I pulled those out of the oven so I can make room for the cookies. But yeah, as you can see, not a sink full of dishes. We got a couple little cups, you know, for making shakes, breakfast shakes and smoothies and stuff. We got those that we got to get cleaned here in a sec. But other than that, that's pretty much the cleanup until the pans come out. And then I can simply just wipe all of those down real quick and easy. So we're now 3.5 minutes in. We only got like 6 more minutes to go for cooking. And they're gonna come out looking just like this, guys. This is the last one of the old batch. Here, let's actually, I'll eat this one. Yummy. I get to have breakfast cookies. And we're simply going to just wash this out, just like that, with the same cleaning rag, no extra water or anything like that, just boom, done. Use the same drying cloth, same one. So now what we've done is we've used Norwex on it once to clean it, and then we've used Norwex again to dry it, and this basically removes all the bacteria, 99.9% bacteria, because of the microfibers that are within this cloth. This one has 2 different types. It's got the texture, and it's got the EnviroCloth on either side. And so that's it, just like that. Simple and clean and ready for the next batch of cookies. Just like that, guys. So, and I know it's a weird thing. I know that there's a lot of people who, you know, when we show them how our dishes are done and stuff, or, you know, sometimes in the home, you know, my wife has caregivers who come in and help her out during the day, and it's different because we have a Norwex home, and it's not as simple as just filling the sink with soap, having another sink of clean water that eventually, like after like a few dishes, just becomes dirty water that you're rinsing in anyways, and that's pretty gross. This here make sure that everything's nice and clean. I'm not putting this into dirty rinse water. I'm not having to fill up a sink and use up so much water just to just to clean a few dishes. This is excellent tools for camping. You know, when you just want to like wipe and go, put it back in your backpack and go. Done. Bam. Peanut butter cookies. Imagine if you could just open up a thing of peanut butter and be like, look it, I got a cookie from in here. That's my magic trick. Okay, so what? We got like 4 more minutes to go, guys. 4 more minutes. That's all. But look at this cookie is like, I don't know. I don't even remember when I made these. A few weeks ago. Look at this. Look at, it's so soft. That's just so nice and soft. Look at that. You can even see the bend on there. It doesn't break. It's not brittle. It doesn't crumble all crazy. These are the best cookies in the world. You can give these to your children for breakfast, including myself. All right. 3 minutes to go, guys. Let's see how they're looking. All right, let's see. Let's move the Norwex curtains out of the way. Oh yeah, look, it's like a show. Welcome to the show. Dun, dun, dun. And you draw the curtains. Look at that. They're cooking. Cookies are cooking. Dang, I need to get inside here and clean that. Here. Let's just do this. I'm like, is that on the outside? Or is that on the inside? Same cloth. Same cloth. Is that any better? No. You can see all the dirt on the inside of that glass over there. All right. It is now. We got a minute and a half to go, guys. We got cookies on the bottom. Cookies right here. Cooking at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes to make some awesome peanut butter cookies. The ingredients are besan flour, peanut butter, vanilla extract, and maple syrup, which we used a different maple syrup than this one. This is our good maple syrup. So it's a 4-ingredient cookie, guys. 4 ingredients, healthy ingredients. Besan flour is chickpea flour. That's all it is. It's simply just dried up chickpeas. That's all besan flour is. Besan flour is dried chickpeas, cooked dried chickpeas. So we made cookies out of chickpeas and peanut butter. So delicious. So healthy, so good for you. Those of you who have like, you guys have issues with eating snacks all the time, you always gotta get that sweet tooth, right? Always gotta satisfy and satiate that sweet tooth craving, right? This is perfect. You can give these to your kids for breakfast. Give them to them for lunch. Give them to them for dinner. Whatever. Cookies all day. Cookies all day. No. You should definitely make sure you feed them a really nice, healthy lunch. But on the go, if you had a bunch of cookies and you were camping and that's all you had to eat, you can survive off of these for a little bit. It's so good. All right. It's almost time to take them out. I can smell them. It's 10 minutes in now. We're at 11 minutes in. We're going to give them just a little bit longer. Just to be sure. I'm not making any more, so we're going to watch this too. I'm going to let that one rinse though. Or just kind of sit for a minute because I don't want to get distracted here. I'm about to take these cookies out. Oh, and I'm going to make myself some more room for everything. Gotta move the eggs out of the way here. Alright, I'm going to balance these eggs. Oh gosh, that's scary. Hopefully they don't fall. Alright. Damn. Okay. 12 minutes in, it's done. Look at that, guys. All done. Cookies are ready. Let me get this other batch out. Bam. Look at that. We got Boogie's cookies for birthday. Alright, you guys. I'm done with one item. I'm going to move on to the next now. But check it out, guys. Let me just show you how these all look here. Look at how they came out. Awesome, amazing, healthy, vegan, peanut butter cookies. No egg, no milk. Simply peanut butter, besan flour, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was a full cooking lesson right there in under an hour. Alright. Appreciate it. I'll bring you some more cooking stuff and things like that here. We'll be sharing it on Facebook at Cooking with the Glassman, and be uploading it here to YouTube as Cooking with the Glassman. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.